Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion. Witness to some shit that you shouldn't see. Whisper to yourself what you wouldn't be. Victim to the block where your mama.
As official site of fashion where we spot fashion, financial literacy, and mindset, and you know, on going with it again.
What's up, folks? It's your boy Zion back with another episode of Official Side Fashion, financial literacy, and mindset through the lenses of young creators and entrepreneurs. And yet again, we got another dope young creator and entrepreneur in the building. We got Mr. Brandon Robinson from Spartanburg, South Carolina, the CEO of Hustle Over Handouts, apparel line, and also the CEO of Greatness Bodybuilding, a personal training brand. Bro, how you doing today?
Good. It's an honor to be here.
Most definitely, bro. We want to thank you for being on our podcast and being open to come on our platform and share your story.
Most definitely, especially from the 864.
You know it.
Oh, yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it for the 864.
Brandon, baby. Got to set it. Keep good.
Yeah, man. So, Brandon, like, we just want to introduce the people to you, man. So, like, if you had to do like an elevator pitch or like just tell someone who you are and what you did and what you stand for, like, what would you tell them?
Stand for overcoming things, like not quitting on nothing, and no matter what you go through, how hard it get, push through. Like, just don't give up on your dreams or anything because you get set back by something.
Most definitely.
That's so. Can you tell us like the backstory on how you started the brand Hustle like just over Handouts?
The brand started 4 years ago in my brother's living room in Arizona. So we was just sitting there. He's like, "Bro, I made this shirt." He's like, "But I don't like it." I said, "What?" So I seen it. It was Hustle Over Handouts. And then we came up with the definition on the back. And then he was like, "Bro, I'm about to throw the shirt away." I was like, "No, you're not, bro. Give it here." I took that shirt. I wore it every day. I worked out in it. I went to football practice in it. Everybody was like, "Bro, that shirt hard." For like 4 years, all the way up until now. So I was like, "Bet, bro." I came. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a shirt. I'll make a whole line out of it. I did it. We here today.
Yeah, so like let's rewind a bit. Like, let's start at the beginning. If we asked the young Brandon like what he wanted to be, what would he have told us?
NFL. I'm going to the league. That's it.
Okay, so like where did that inspiration to be like only set on the NFL come from? Like, it just got to be sports or there's nothing else at that time.
TV. Being on TV. I want to be on TV inspiring kids. Like, I was inspired by seeing like people like Cam. Like, they just like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing them on TV on Sundays. Or the Super Bowl, you watching the Super Bowl with your family, you see them. I wanted my family to be sitting in their living room watching me, or sitting at the game watching me on TV.
Most definitely. So like, when did you have the pivot point? Like, NFL might not be it. Or man, I might need to start thinking about something else.
When the injuries started rolling in, I had like 4 back-to-back injuries. I broke my radius in my right arm. I tore a ligament in one of my fingers. I broke my right ankle. Then I came back and broke my left ankle. So it was like continuous. I was like, nah, bro, there's got to be another way to get some money other than the league and tearing your body up.
Yeah, so man, I want to say is, man, you've been through like a lot of like this injury. So you being like a bodybuilder and like a trainer, do you think that helped you to understand your body and bring like upon like an idea as in when you training somebody, you understand, you know, say if you train like an athlete that's coming back from a tour like this ACL. Now, do you think that what you've been through can inspire somebody, you bringing them back from on what they going through and where they trying to get to as a training wise?
I got you. So it's like when you hurt something in your body, your body mentally, you feel like you can do what you used to do, but you can't because it's like a mental breakdown. Like, I couldn't move how I used to, so you got to build yourself up. They got to build each other up. So you got to, most trainers just try to yell at them, but you got to understand they can't move how they used to, so you got to like break that down. Like, listen, you're not better move like this. You gotta break everything down. Each workout gotta be targeting different muscles to help strengthen that part that's broken up. You gotta like make sure they actually growing. Cause somebody can come back from injury fast. Exactly. That don't mean they mentally there. If they mentally not there, they're not performing like they used to.
Yeah, it's just like what Derrick Rose. Yeah, all like, you know, like them injuries and stuff. So you being that Benedict, you playing football, you going through all them energies. Do you think your mental, like this 42, is like tougher than like it was like 4 years ago?
I ain't quit. Like, you ain't quit. So if you don't quit, when you come back, but bounce back from anything is like a blessing in itself. Cause like when you come back, like, okay, this is nothing. If something else come up, it's not gonna stop me.
Yeah. So you've been through way worse.
Yeah.
And you just can't lose, man. So, man, I want to ask you this, like, you know, hustle, like, just open handouts, like, the word hustle is demonized, like, you know, we think of drugs, all that type of stuff. So, what do hustle mean to you?
Hustle is like going out in the world, finding a better opportunity, just something you can like just keep moving forward, like finding your way.
Right.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So you mentioned like the origin of Hustle Over Handout started over 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So like when did you say like, man, I'm finna go get up and do this for real, or like I need to put some motion behind this because I'm tired of selling this idea, this brand name I got.
Yeah. So when I started pushing it, it was kind of like the reason I started pushing it was because I really had to hustle. I did construction. I tore out floors, bathroom. I was hustling for real, like I worked for every letter on this shirt. So it's like I really was doing it. So I was like, bro, it's got to be a better way. I'm trying to be a CEO. I ain't trying to be working for nobody. Cause like I was making $12 an hour, but my boss probably getting $20,000 more than that. So I'm like, bro, no, I'm gonna be my own boss. So I started hustling Handouts. I started pushing it.
How important do you think it is to be your own boss? Like, do you think that's an emphasis more people should have? Because, like, honestly, we go to HBCU, but I feel like a lot of people just got the mindset, especially, like, as black people, like, we think if we get a degree, when we graduate, we're going to be straight. But, like, I feel like I need to be a more emphasis on entrepreneurship. Like, nah, you ain't got to go work for these folks. You can start your own thing. Like, you can build a brand and step out of college and be in your business. Like, that's my goal. It's like, how important do you think that is?
Very important. I'm going to tell you, like, how my mentor told me, your boss not going to pay you enough to live beside you. Beside him at all.
Yeah.
So your boss making $1 million, you're not going to make $1 million. Period.
Maybe 100,000.
Yeah, maybe. He really ain't trying to give you that. That's right out his pocket. So everybody greedy in the world we live in today. So like it's very important to be your own boss, but learning how to be a boss. Like if you knew you didn't like your job, apply that to your business. Like don't try to do the same thing that your boss is doing to you that you didn't like.
Exactly. Don't repeat the process.
Yeah. So be different. So when I started, I just wanted to be different. Like have a different. If I hire somebody, I want them to be feeling equal or like. Not feel like I'm.
They a part of the team. They're not working under you.
Like we working together because I play football, so everything's together. Like if it's not together, one part of the team function, we gonna lose. And I ain't trying to lose. My company can't lose.
Yeah,
exactly. So man, you got the hustle over handouts, you know, personal training. So right now, man, you building yourself as a just employed person. So you know, people always think, because I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, and I want this freedom. But man, I just want to say this, like, freedom is the goal, but value is the currency. And what I mean by that is, you know, nobody gives a damn about the features, you know, because it does this. So, I wanted to ask you is that, what type of value do you try to add to like hustle, like just open handouts? So so how do you try to make somebody like a multi-buyer instead of like just like a one-time buyer?
Multi-buyer. So like, that's probably the hardest thing to do, honestly.
Yeah. Like
with clothing, because everybody got a clothing brand. So the thing I do is to push it different. Like I get out and sell it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
You gonna see my face. You
like
know who behind you. Yeah. Like we gonna actually have some type of connection. Not just you can get on my website and order this. I can shake your hand.
I can vouch for that because that's how I found out about branding, man. On my HBCU campus, a lot of dope young people hustling, grinding, selling shit. I be on clicking through Instagram and everybody buying hustle over handouts. Like who is behind this hustle over handouts? And like that's like I want to commend him on that because like he really do push his stuff. And if you don't know what it is, you gonna end up finding out about it if you around campus because everybody else buying it. So like, let me ask you, like, what was that feeling like when you first sold your first shirt? But you realized like, oh, this could be something.
Bro, that's like a little kid on Christmas. Like, bro, somebody wearing something that you started is unbelievable. Like, I started this. Why would they like it?
For sure.
Like, they like this real. Yeah, but like it's hard. But to me,
that's the best feeling, bro. Cause like if I was on Instagram and see somebody share my post or like looking at my things, like people really fuck with your creation.
It's lit.
So like, how important do you think it is, like, just being creative? I feel like a lot of us we don't even try shit because like we ain't creative enough. Or we doubt ourselves. Like, how important do you think it is to have that confidence to put some shit out, even though you're not 100% sure it's gonna work?
You gotta have confidence. Like our culture is built around like people not being scared, like always being scared of something. So like you gotta have trial and error in everything you do. No matter what, you gotta have the confidence to go out there and do it. It may fail, but when you fall and you get back up, can't nobody stop you. You gotta like keep going. So I feel like you just gotta keep pushing.
So what's some of the trial and errors you went through, like starting your brand? Like, cause I know with us, some shit just happened. We done recorded plenty of podcasts and the camera wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Type shit. So like, what's some of the trial and errors you had to go through?
Trial and error. So first, just having the money, the backing by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I started by myself. Like, nobody gave me a penny to put towards my company.
Yeah.
So that, finding the quality of shirts, finding someone to make the shirts for a good price. People will try, like, since everybody doing this right now, people try to charge you anywhere from $15 to $20 a shirt. Like, you gotta charge somebody $50 for a regular t-shirt.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was one thing. Just people. I just had a complaint the other day. One of my clients went to Chick-fil-A in my hometown, and someone said that my shirt was derogatory. Yeah, but then the owner came and apologized to me and said he loved the brand, he bought a shirt, so it was like, it was different. But
And you bought a shirt.
yeah, he bought a shirt to show his support.
So like, how that make you feel? Like that criticism, how you take it?
I took it well. I mean, like, if you're not hating, you're not doing something right. Like, if somebody not hating on you, you're not doing nothing right. Like, it's something good. It's positive. I'm turning the word. I mean, because like you said earlier, hustle is
demonized.
Yeah, it look bad, but everybody hustle. If you go out here and cut somebody's grass and you ain't got no license, you hustling.
Exactly.
Like, if you go wash a car real quick, that's hustling. Like, it's not. It don't have to be drugs all the time. That's why I want kids to get away from. You don't gotta do that, bro. It's a different lifestyle. Like, you can do anything you want and be a hustler.
Facts, man. And then earlier, man, we talked about TikTok and how you sold like a T-shirt through like TikTok from like just Chicago, right?
Yeah.
So like, I wanted to ask you, do you think TikTok is like the new wave for like entrepreneurs and clothing brand, like to really like not only have like customers in your area, but just throughout worldwide?
Yes, TikTok is worldwide. Like, you can push everything through TikTok. The TikTok is the new thing. Like, everybody on it. Man, like celebrities on it, football players, everybody on it. And it's so fast, like 6 seconds, you can see somebody else's video and you spend an hour on TikTok and not even know it.
Exactly.
So it's like Vine. Like Vine, it was so like popping, and then so many famous comedians and stuff got off of that. So like, I feel like TikTok will be the next thing that put everybody through the roof.
Yeah, man.
So how much do you credit social media to the growth of your brand? How much do you credit social media to like the growth of your brand, like making it larger and you reaching more people? Or do you feel like you do more of that in person, building relationships, like you said?
I'm trying to get more into the social media because, like, at first it was just word of mouth and like just hand to hand. Like, cause I like that. Like, I can see you, like, shake your hand, we can talk, we exchange numbers, we can I can see you. Like, you know where it's coming from. I can tell you my backstory if you wanted to hear it.
For sure.
Like, on social media, I just started pushing it because like, I made my first sale like out of state, so it was like, I'm gonna push this a little bit more so I can get everywhere.
Yeah, and you talking about like the word of like mouth, and usually like when you get like a word of like mouth like customer, I mean that's like a continuous like this passive like this income. Yeah. So man, how did that feel like when somebody came like and you say, man, like I heard about your brand, like so let me buy it from because I heard from such and such. Like did that just expand your mind like, oh man, it's getting out there for real? Yeah.
So like that was really like when I knew I had something. When somebody came back to me, I didn't have to go up and walk up and shake their hand. They came to me and asked me about it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is moving pretty well. Like somebody knows something, somebody seeing me.
Yeah.
So that like made me happy. Just to know.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, so now we got Hustle Handouts and you got the personal training. So what's the name of your personal training again?
Greatness.
Yeah.
Greatness BUB.
So tell us about greatness. So how did that name like just come about, man?
So greatness, I actually got it tattooed on me. So like I always wanted to be great. Like just be great. Everything you do, be great. Like my grandma told me to be great. Like don't just like half-ass walk through life. Like you gotta be great in something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I put the greatness on there. So the people, I'm inspiring other people to be great. So they're gonna turn into greatness. Like everybody gonna continue moving forward and becoming great. So that was greatness. So I can't know that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, like, one thing I heard before, like, most successful people, they take real pride in their health and their body. Like, do you feel like you like being like in shape, you being on top of your business, do you think like that all ties into each other? Like, from you working out, taking care of your body, having the mindset, and like, does that translate to your business?
Yeah. If you don't have a healthy body, how you gonna have a healthy mind to go out there like sell something to somebody. Like if you're not taking care of yourself, and how you feel like someone's gonna take care of you. Like working out gives you a lot of energy. Like you burn off a lot of calories. You like working out, your blood pumping, your heart pumping. So like it's healthy. You moving around. So you gotta be able to move around to get out and have the energy to do something for your company.
So like as a serial entrepreneur, you already got things going, and like you about to graduate college. So like, are you gonna graduate and try to find a job? Or you gonna graduate and be like, I'm just trying to get my motion up, put more into my business? Like, what's your mindset coming out of school?
So when I graduate, the plan was before I graduate to at least have a decent amount of money to live for a little while. So whenever that money get kind of low, I should be either my company's gonna take off or I'm gonna go get a coaching job. Like I had already got an offer a coaching job before I came to college.
Yeah.
So I got a job waiting on me. So it was like, let's get rich first. I got this job just sitting right here, so I'm gonna try to get rich. Before I leave college, I graduate and just live my life. So that was the plan.
You feel like you feeling your passion within any of the things you're doing?
Yeah.
What you feel like it is?
My passion is like helping people. Like helping people move forward. Like for real. Moving forward. Helping people for real.
So when you do these things, does it even feel like work, or is it some shit you love to do?
Some shit I love to do.
Yeah, that's how you know you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing then.
Yeah. You don't even feel like work till you don't.
Nah, not no more.
What's the least favorite thing you like doing about it though? Because like even when it comes to podcasting, like it don't feel like work, but it's some stuff like I don't feel like editing.
Yeah,
I don't feel like doing it. Like what's the thing you don't like doing when it comes to the brand, the apparel line, and the fitness?
The fitness part, I'm gonna start with the fitness because like the hardest thing about fitness is trying to get to learn your client.
Yeah.
Like learning your client, learn how their body react, like how certain things they can't do, how athletic they are, like how they move. Cause that's the hardest part. Cause like you could put too much on them, and then they don't want to come back no more. Or I have people come train with me for like 2 weeks, and then they'll stop. They start getting sore, and they never worked out for real. So the hardest thing is not to push someone too hard in training, or like overextend their abilities.
So like with your clients, so do you pick and choose your clients, or you just take like just upon like just everybody? Anybody?
Actually, somebody that's been sitting down their whole life, anybody, like anything.
For sure.
However you want to do it.
Yeah.
So with then having to provide like different types of customer service, like what's some of the lessons you learned, like from being a trainer to selling apparel? Like what's some customer service lessons you learned?
Customer service, you gotta be like extremely. Your approach gotta be right every time. Like finding that right approach to like talk to somebody is like the key thing to everything. Because if you don't got the right approach, like people mean mug you, like why you talking to me? Like what are you doing? So you gotta like have the right approach. You gotta be on it. Like make sure you're not stuttering or nothing. Like don't be nervous. Like be confident what you're doing.
Yeah.
So your approach gotta be A1.
Exactly, because you said confidence, because when you selling a product, man, you selling yourself really.
For sure.
Yeah. So man, how are you able to like to stay confident and like just to present yourself in a firm admiration level, and always like when you pitch to somebody, man, you know they're gonna be drawn to your essence.
It's the love of it. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Because you know, like you said, you're selling yourself, so you gotta like love what you're selling. Because if you're not confident, ain't nobody gonna buy nothing from you.
Exactly.
Like, why would I want it? You ain't like, you're not even trying to sell it to me.
Yeah.
For real.
So like, what's the big goal? Like, if we ask Brandon, like, where you want to be 5 years from now? Where you see yourself at?
5 years from now, millionaire, helping other people become rich. And I want my own facility, like my own sports facility.
Like on some like I am athlete type shit where you train people.
Train people. I want training, haircuts, clothing, like a mall almost, but like just my place where you can come in and do anything you need to do.
You gonna do it right here in South Carolina, or you wanna move, branch out?
Right now I'm thinking about Phoenix.
In Arizona.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Phoenix, but I really want to start a franchise so I can have one in each state. But I got to start somewhere. That just
set off a dream in my head. Like coming out of South Carolina, like the HS4, I was around like the Centerville, Fountain, Greenville area. I kind of felt like my hometown was kind of like a box.
Small.
I wanted to get out. So like, how you feel about South Carolina in general?
South Carolina, like, there's a lot of people trying to hold you back, really. I feel like if you stay in your hometown in South Carolina, you're not gonna make it. There's too many people trying to put like they things on you. Like, they trying to hold you to not being great. Like, they don't want you to branch out and go start a business. They don't want you to like, cause they were too scared to do that when they grew up. So it was like
it's crowds in the bucket almost.
Yeah, and it's like everything that you say, you can't tell everybody in South Carolina your dreams because it's like
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
even the people closest to you, they'll shoot you down,
break your heart, bro. It's like that hurt, boy. You like, I'm trying to do this for you. Nah, you ain't trying to do that. Dang. So you really just like South Carolina, well, Aces for that's where I'm from. I can't speak for the whole state. I met some cool people from around the state. But like your city that you grew up in, your family members, your friends, they all got this image of you. And they gonna try to throw that on you, and they're not gonna want you to go outside of that. So, cause that's what they thought of you. So you gotta move out, you gotta branch out, you gotta get away from that, and then everything will come. I feel like
most definitely. And then you talking about, man, you found your purpose, right? So, you know, man, 'cause I hear so many people be like, man, I'm trying to find my purpose, man, it's hard. So you being as young, like just as you is, so how was you able to find your purpose? Because everybody's different. So I want to show like this perspective on it.
Bro, I prayed, bro. I was like, let me find something that I love doing. Yeah, before I graduated college. My first year I came in, I was lost. I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. So I just prayed on it. And this training came to me. Like high school, I was thinking about like when we used to work out after practice, everybody used to come to me for the workouts. So I was like, I'm gonna just try to. I started selling workouts, $5 workouts. Okay. And I started training for real. And the shirts came about like I just want to have my own brand to go with the training, or just my own brand of streetwear. Cause I got a training brand like to work out in too.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is called Greatness, but this is like some streetwear.
Right. And so you always been a hustler.
I know you sound just like a pure entrepreneur, a hustler, bro. So like, if you had to give any advice to anyone listening, like if they think about starting something but they not sure about it, what would you tell them? Like, or they got this idea in their head, they just don't know what to do yet.
If you don't know what to do yet, just find something you love doing. It can be as simple as combing your hair. Like the needs that people are looking for today is endless. Like shoes. People are blowing up off shoes.
Yeah.
Clothes. You like telling jokes. You tell jokes all day on social media and you're rich. Like anything, bro. Just find what you love doing and push it. And don't stop. Don't let a naysayer say nothing to you. Just keep pushing.
So you got anything, Zay?
And that's up. You said like my last question.
So we got this segment we do on Official Side Fashion. Like it's called the OPS segment for every word in Official Side Fashion. So the first one is, what's something official like that you feel like is official that you think more people should know about? You feel like doesn't get enough recognition. What is something you want people to know about that's official?
Passive income. Learning about passive income and at a younger age.
Yeah, most definitely. That comes into that entrepreneur thing I was talking about. I feel like a lot of people, we don't emphasize that enough, especially on our campus. Or like either just growing up in the black community, we don't emphasize passive income. Like you got like this mindset, you got to work hard for everything you want. Like I ain't trying to work hard. I'm trying to sit back. I'm trying to get paid from talking. I ain't trying to go get on construction or cutting no grass. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's just different ways to get paid. You can monetize a brand and systemize it, and then it's just money flowing in now, like type shit. So passive income, on to the next. So official side fashion, the psyche is the mind. I kind of already asked you for mindset advice, but I'm gonna ask you again. If you could describe your mindset when you first started and the now, what's some of the differences?
When I first started, mindset was like, do or die. I gotta do it. I had to put myself in the mindset to where like I had to. Like push this the way I had to get where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So now the mindset is kind of like keeping the buzz going.
So
like keeping everybody still like loving what I started and not falling off. It's really
most definitely consistency. And then the last one is fashion. The last word is official side fashion. So if you could describe your style and rate your drip, what would you rate yourself and how would you describe your style?
My style, I'm gonna rate my drip a 10.
Okay.
It's mine.
For sure, you supposed to be.
So like, my style is different. Like, I'm more of an athlete, so I usually like wear clothes I can go work out, well, I can do stuff like that, but I can also switch it up. So it's more or less like my style is just to chill, really. I like to chill. I don't like to put a lot of clothes on.
I feel it's not for everybody, most definitely. So if people want to find more, you want to shop with you, where could they find you at?
My Instagram _KingB.55. I got Hustle over Handouts Apparel. I got Greatness _BDB. Those are all three. Greatness is the training. The Hustle is my apparel, and then my King B is my personal.
Any last words you want to leave the people with?
Thank y'all, boys.
Definitely, bro. We want to thank you for coming on.
Appreciate you, bro.
Most definitely, Official Side Fashion, financial literacy, and mindset through the lenses of young creators and entrepreneurs. Always something new on the way.
Yes, sir.
Hustle over Handout. If you got anything that you want to leave the people with?
Man, y'all just tap into our TikTok, man. It's slowly growing, but man, y'all just tap in and be aware. Man,
Most definitely,
sure.
the Official Side Fashion. Out.
Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion. Witness to some shit that you